Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another packed house here at Farrell High School. I'm Danny Chanod. You guessed it. If you've been locked in all day, you might be tired of my voice, but I'm telling you what, I'm not tired of doing this job. We've got a substitute on deck, pulled from the rafters for this game. Substituting Christina Perez. We're going to the bullpen. She did a fine job this afternoon, but please welcome to the broadcast booth referee and a fan favorite in this town, Mr. Rob Bates. Rob, how are you, brother?
How are you? Thanks for having me. You guys doing a great job.
Mouth real close to that microphone so everybody at home can hear your beautiful voice. Rob, you excited about being, this is your second time joining us on Color Commentary. You excited about this, your first girls game?
I'm excited about all of this. The whole day was great. You guys do a good job bringing the attention to the Staten Island kids. I've known Big E forever, and you guys are doing a fabulous job.
Thanks, Rob. E, you ready to work with Rob?
Listen, man, this is my man Rob Bates from around the way. This is how we do. We love to do this basketball stuff. We love to be here, enjoying the atmosphere.
And a shout out to Main Street Coffee, came through and actually brought us food.
They definitely came through.
They really came through.
They really came through.
So a big shout out to them. Thank you. And we have our teams coming out onto the basketball court.
So we got Blessed Sacrament versus St. Joseph Hill. And we are ready to rumble. And the Hill fans are in the stands going crazy. They are, listen, they got their pom-poms out. They are rocking and rolling. Let's put the ball in the air.
And we're underway here.
And we are underway. We're just fixing our scoreboard camera, and then we're going to be right back up to you. You're not missing much right now as there's a mad dash for the ball. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when we work with a live broadcast. People kick cameras all the time.
All the time.
And we're doing the best we can to deliver this action to you for free today.
St. Joseph Hill comes out man to man.
Love to see it. Back to the action now.
Both teams here are wearing similar colors.
There's real food in here.
Wow, that's a big
there is real food. It's good to see coaches teaching man-to-man. Shout out to Coach LaVara. Shout out to Coach Tom Burke. Both teams playing man-to-man, locking in. Love it.
Oh, I'm loving every second of this. It's the Titans versus the Koalas.
Some more 1-3-1 by Blessed Sacrament here.
So the Blessed Sacrament Titans are wearing dark blue uniforms with white letters and white trim. This can be a bit confusing. The Koalas, they're wearing light blue uniforms, and that is why on screen they are light blue under the name Koalas.
If the referee job wasn't hard enough, now you have illegal numbers and teams wearing the same color jerseys.
Well, we like to keep you on your toes around here as we have our first turnover of the game, boys.
Listen, Ray Palmer is not happy with the illegal numbers. Neither am I.
It just makes the ref's job harder. When you go to report a foul, you want to be accurate. And here we go with a foul. This is illegal, number 34.
So, Mr. Neely, we need to ban the illegal numbers. No 16s.
No 16s.
And 17s.
Well, back to the action on the hardwood. Let's see what we got. Blessed Sacrament comes up with it. Full head of steam, but it's the Koalas that get back on defense. Lovely. Still knotted up at nothing. Scrapping, fighting, trying to see who's going to get on the board first.
Travel.
No doubt a travel. So this is 8-minute quarters. Am I right, boys?
8-minute quarters in varsity basketball.
Yep, and the clock runs unless it's a foul, and then under the last minute or a timeout, obviously. Another turnover.
Coming back down the other end, definitely got away with a travel there, but it's a turnover anyway. So now we have the Titans who throw it up and in. Blessed Sacrament on the board to start 2-0.
Ryan Burke and Blessed Sacrament is in a top-heavy 1-3-1. They extended it, and they are scrambling, and they get a steal.
Now back on the other end, Blessed Sacrament a little bit too overzealous coming down the court. They lose it. A lot of turnovers back and forth to start this time, boys. Maybe a little bit of nerves for both teams.
Championship games are usually like that.
I was just going to say, bigger gym, bigger environment, a lot of people here, so they'll settle in.
Rob, I was talking earlier today about the big court effect with a lot of these teams playing in smaller gyms, and then they come out to a real high school gym, and you know, things look a little harder.
Well, right away, it takes away, in those smaller gyms, you can trap, and you can press and get turnovers more. This opens it up a little bit more, and then the conditioning comes into play with how hard these girls are running up and down the court in a bigger venue.
Now this is number 9. Ryan Burke bringing it across the court, and now the ball is stolen. Victoria Walsh comes up with it. She brings it across the timeline, has it blocked by a trio of Titan defenders, and then a foul is committed. This is game number 7 on an 8-game docket. I don't know any other sports networks out there, whether it's on cable, YouTube, Hulu, I don't know, that's just out here doing it for free for the community.
Because it's love.
And a big shout out to all these sponsors that came on today helping out the cause. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't, well, we'd be here. We just wouldn't, have anything to show for it. We got love for this community. Koala's come up with it. They're down by 2. Very, very low scoring game here. More than 4 minutes gone by in the opening quarter. Johnny Patty with it. Giving it left side. Sonitas fires a deep shot. It's no good. Out the other way come the Titans.
Oh, good stop.
Plenty of room. Passes up the three-pointer. Sends it to the corner instead. That shot attempt is blocked. And a mad scramble for the boards. And we talked about this all day. These ladies scrap for the boards, Always throwing their bodies to the hardwood. We love to see it.
You'll see a lot of alternate possession balls today. The girls get on the floor. They do a good job grabbing the ball every possession. I want to say, behind the scenes here, Danny Chanod, it's a great trap. Tipped out of bounds. Danny Chanod does a great job just covering. I wish I had this when we were in CYO, but this is what it's all about for these young kids. I think they come out to the varsity games and the high school tournaments. They see the big boys and girls getting some press time. Now it's their time.
Yeah, well, that's what it's about. We're out here for everybody, and we're not just out here for the boys, right? Because there's a boys' league and a girls' league in CYO, and it was important for the first time ever. We had both on the same day throughout the weekend, so CYO's never done that before either.
Yes, it's always been girls on a Saturday or boys on a Sunday, and this venue is perfect for this. You have 2 sides where you can separate the fans, and
good move.
And the kids can go back and talk about it, and a lot of these kids go to school together, public schools as well. They'll go to high school together, but this is a fantastic job by Nobody Cares and the sponsors they have here.
And that was Ryan Burke with her second layup. And there she goes again.
Rob,
good move.
Rob, you run play-by-play. I'm doing something.
Okay, no problem. Great job, kick out. That's a good call by Pete. Going up for 2 shots.
We were kind of beefing in the last game about the refs not letting the kids get into a flow. Talk to me about that. About getting into about flow of the game.
It's a great question because the girls are a little bit tougher to get into a flow of a game. They could be more aggressive at times, but it's the best thing for everyone involved. The coaches, the players, the refs. For us, it's good. The fans, they don't want to see the refs. That's for sure. And I always said, if you can have a good game and parents and fans go home and not know who was refereeing, then you did your job that night.
While we have a stoppage and play on the court, I want to give a big shout out to one of the sponsors that we're just throwing on here for the girls game this afternoon. Shade Salon, 114 McLean Avenue here in Staten Island, New York. A big shout out to them. They said, hey, we just want to support, put us on a girls game. We're happy to be a part of it. So I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm getting my haircut at Shades this week.
Yeah, I think me and Big Eliot can get our haircuts there too this week. Eliot, you good with that?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm not sure they can shampoo you fellas, though. Back to the action. Koalas are looking for their first points of the game. They trail 5-0 here. And they might just get it on this possession. A trip to the charity stripe.
Let's see if they get on the board here. I think they're still a little bit nervous here in this big court, in this environment. I love how many fans are here, though. The Koalas are out here strong, and so is Blessed Sacrament. this is a nice scene for Staten Island and for the girls.
It's great to see, Staten Island come out, pack this place out, support these kids, and their families across the country can watch them play today.
Right. Grandparents, cousins, friends in other states, they can all watch live thanks to Nobody Cares.
You got it, pal. Well, they get their first point on the board, and they're sure happy about it. 5-1 as the longest journey starts with a single step. Koala fans are excited. This is St. Joseph Hill Academy. That's where the Koalas are from, if you're unfamiliar. And Blessed Sacrament, the Titans making their second appearance today on Championship Saturday.
Good no call.
Yep.
Oh, way to wrestle that ball out. The kick out is blocked. Beautiful defense here by the Koalas. And they come up with it now. Looking to bring it across the timeline. They do, moving quickly. It's number 19, Olivia LaDuca. Now the kick out. A long two won't go from Angie Verano. And it's BSS who has it. This number 16, Jenna Faherty, brings it across the timeline as we approach the 1-minute mark here in the first quarter. A low-scoring 5-1 game.
Oh, man.
Great cut. Great cut.
That's for Blessed Sacrament, that's about the second or third backdoor cut that they are doing instinctively. They're not guessing. The girl gets overplayed, she's going back door. The girl turns her back, she's going back door. Great coaching by Coach Burke.
It might look like I'm not eating the Main Street coffee food, but I'm going ham after the eighth game. I'm telling you this now. Back to our action on the court. The Koalas with a long two left side. Another foot back, it had been a three.
Ooh.
And the ball just taken away at half court, tripped up under our own personnel. And now the Koalas driving the lane are fouled.
A lot of contact right
That's
now.
going to be number 21 from St. Joseph Hill. Mia Shemetta headed to the line to shoot two and cut this deficit of 4 potentially in half to 2.
I thought this was a bowling match the way that they were falling on the floor. By the way, I just had a Philly cheesesteak quesadilla from Main Street that was absolutely phenomenal.
In that box?
Absolutely phenomenal.
I had the best burger I've had this year yesterday. It's real. They have food at Main Street Coffee that's not coffee.
Salute the Main Street Coffee.
Yep. The camera guy just grabbed fries at there and brought them upstairs.
He was trying to eat them, and there was 1 second left on the clock. I was like, just take him to the camera nest, dude.
Big E approves of Main Street Coffee.
Honestly, though, I approve of anybody out here supporting CYO and the cause. I mean, these concession people are bringing us waters and different drinks all day. We're getting taken care of, E.
Yes, sir.
5-2 is our score. Blessed Sacrament's trying to build on an early 3-point lead. This ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Titans. It's going to be Koala ball.
Staten Island basketball is in good shape right now.
No doubt.
Moore won the freshman JV and varsity at the B level in high school, and Farrell took home the A championship yesterday. So great job by the high schools this year, too. And the girls are phenomenal. The C, the Hill teams.
Oh,
good block.
Excellent block in the paint is right. They'll have another opportunity, but it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by St. Joseph Hill. I want to give a shout out to St. Joseph Hill. There's a lot of people at that school. They follow Nobody Cares Sports on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Big supporters of us. And this is the first time in Nobody Cares existence that we're covering Hill. So excited to be here today for them.
Stop it.
The long two on a stop and pop. It doesn't go down. Good attempt to try and steal the ball, but to no avail. 1.3 to go.
Yeah, I don't think she needs to do that.
That was unnecessary.
That was her ball anyway.
Yeah. But sometimes, the emotion gets it, and that's what happens.
Now they're going to get it in. Blessed Sacrament's got a chance, and they won't get a shot off. So the score, gentlemen, and I'm just going to turn around here. You look up at that camera. At the end of 1 quarter of play is Blessed Sacrament 5. And the St. Joseph Hill Koalas, well, they've got 2. So we've got ourselves a low-scoring matchup right now. Is this game going to change, or does this stay the same? I mean, you guys know more than me.
I think after you watch that last game between Sacred Heart and St. Charles, you know, these girls are piggybacking it, and it's like, oh man. So they might have had first quarter nervousness. Let's see if they pick it up in the second quarter. You know, defensively they're locked in.
Right, they got to get a little bit more comfortable now. So,
Right.
And Koala's had a couple of good chances down here to make a long 2 and a 3. I think they'll be more comfortable here in the second quarter. And don't forget, Blessed Sacrament missed 2 backdoor cuts. That could have been layups, so they could have been at double digits. So we'll see what happens here in the second quarter.
We will see what happens. A lot of foot traffic. You'll get used to it, Bates. You
all
won't
right.
see anything at critical moments. You'll just get used to it. E is used to it, ain't she?
Lord of mercy.
That's right. Well, 8 minutes on the clock.
Pete Tomasino's the ref right in front of me. Great guy, and even a better ref. He's been doing this for a long time, and he does it for the kids, not for any other reason.
Juliana Tiberia inbounds it. Hill trying to build on momentum early. It's a 3-point lead for Blessed Sacrament. Kick out, outside. Ryan Burke with it.
I absolutely love that Hill is playing man-to-man. And they're playing help side defense. Look at them stepping up to the ball.
Oh,
Look at
excellent defense from the Koalas.
This is great to see. I love to see them scramble. I love to see them in help side defense. Hill is doing a good job. Salute to their coach again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, an excellent block by the Koalas again on defense. Tenacious.
Look, they step up.
Here's a shot strong
Rebound.
off the glass. Won't go that time from Jessica Morich. And Hill brings it across the timeline. Tries to send a pass into the corner. It's deflected out of bounds. It'll stay Titan basketball.
Hill's just got to get some opportunities to put the ball in the hoop. But defensively, they're there. It's 5-2. Like,
Yeah, they're one shot away here. Another steal by Blessed Sacrament.
And
Look
bringing
at Hill
it
get
down
back.
now. Oh, little
Good move.
stop. Beautiful move. Euro step.
shot.
Throws it
Good
up and
move.
goes. The runner in the lane. Yo, hold the phone. That also gets on the highlight reel. That's number 2 today.
back in the 1-3-1. She splits it, number 10.
drive. Nice drive.
Good drive.
Listen, I got 2 bona fide highlights today out of the 7 games we've done so far. They both came from girl games, so I'm loving the competition we're seeing. The level is insane.
And that was Jenna Flattery on that last basket.
Say her name. She deserves it.
on that last basket here for Blessed Sacrament.
I'm getting a lot of texts that people are tuned in tonight, so it's not just me. I know
Tap in.
there's other people here, but there's a lot of people outside of this gym that are tuned in to Nobody Cares.
That's
watching
all.
this
Well,
girls'
when
game.
Rob Bates gets on the broadcast, we out you.
Well, my daughter just sent me a text that she's watching. She's 3. She didn't send the text, but
Oh, I love
she's
it.
watching.
There's another viewer. The hook shot. Runner from the baseline
Yep.
won't
There you
go,
go.
but it's
Yep.
big number 37 getting the board. That's Sophia Agafa. She missed the follow-up shot on the rebound, but good news, she's headed to the charity stripe here to shoot 2.
Agaffa's been active. She's stepping up on defense, stopping drivers from getting there, and now she gets an offensive rebound and opportunity to shoot a free throw. In and out.
I was just going to say, she deserves a trip to the charity stripe. She's been all over the glass on both sides of the ball tonight, so hopefully she gets this second one to go in.
I can't believe we got food delivered. That was the first time we've ever got food delivered to the booth.
You're welcome.
Somebody cares.
Somebody cares.
Well, nobody cares.
No, nobody does. That's why we got it. Well, the first one from the line is no
There you
good. The
go.
second one from the line is cash.
There you go, so
7-3 is our score. The Titans have the ball.
and Hill playing man-to-man. I
And
love
great
it.
defense at that. Each
Look at
possession.
that. Attacking the game, step up.
Oh, excellent
Rebound.
help defense in the paint. Titans are forced to reset here. Standing at left side. Jenna Faraday. A long 3, short.
Woo! Look at this. We just spoke about this. Everyone on
Yep.
the floor.
And
Great
they don't,
hustle.
I love the refs
Great
don't blow
hustle.
the whistle.
Yep, they
Rob,
let
I
it
love
play.
it.
Let them play ball.
Yep, there you go.
Good rotation.
And there's a foul that I agree with being called. Now, look, last game, I was giving it to the refs a little bit, but that's what I do here at Nobody Cares. I just call it how it is, right? Last game, I felt that they were blowing the whistles a lot for a championship game. Doesn't mean that they were making bad calls.
Right.
You know what I mean? They were just impacting the flow of the game. Here, in this game, the officials are doing a great job, same as last, but here they're letting them play it out a little bit more and calling those egregious fouls.
Right, it's game to game, though. You can't kind of base it
no,
off each
absolutely
other,
not.
And refs have different styles, and
Yes.
and you like to ref with someone you feel comfortable with, which these two have ref before, but it's
You know what it is, man? When you do 7 or 8 games, you start
right.
to realize
You're
that there's different crews, right? If it was the
Right.
one game, it wouldn't be a big
Yes,
deal. But
correct.
you see so many different characteristics of the ebb and flow of a championship Saturday. So the Koalas with a beautiful move in the paint here, but they can't finish. That was number 10, Lisa Sonitas, back down the other way. It's going to stay Blessed Sacrament basketball.
And these refs get awarded for having a good season. So their assignment, Dave Fernandez, puts them in spots to succeed, and it's not an easy job. But at the end of the season, if you have a nice year, you get rewarded with a championship game, which is a big game for them as well.
Outlet pass up top now. Sending it to the corner. Ryan Burke has it. She sends a cross-court pass to Claire Keeg. Loses her dribble. Steps on the line. Call it a travel. It's a turnover.
I cannot emphasize how well that Hill is rotating on defense. And like, as a coach, like, it makes me so happy to see kids rotating on defense and working hard.
They got great size, Hill.
Yeah.
They have great size.
You know, I'll tell you, if they were shooting the ball, if they were making a higher clip of shots, this is a different ball game. You know, they're just struggling right now with making shots, but here it is. Blessed Sacrament, Hill is now
In the 1-and-1.
In the 1-and-1. See if you see the ball go through the hoop a few times, get it going.
Well, it's such a low-scoring game. A 1-and-1 foul shooting situation really drastically changes things. It's if you can capitalize that makes the most difference. So in a 1-and-1, touching the front rim and back rim and through, that's Victoria Walsh at the line.
Like my man AB says, they're free.
They sure are.
They are free.
He makes a good point, though. If you see that ball as a player go through the hoop a couple of times, just that one shot through the net, your whole night could change. You get a little bit more confident.
Second one is off the rim, and no, Titans come up with it, bring it across the timeline safely. They do, but it's Hill to make sure that they can't gain entry to the paint. Almost a travel.
Yep,
In fact, it is. Good call by the ref on the far end of the court. Did not let that one pass.
The Coach E disclaimer in every game. Coaches, please teach your kids not to dribble up the sidelines into the corner. Keep the ball in the middle of the floor, and especially against pressure, to allow your kids to see the whole floor. When you dribble up the sideline, the defender is there. There's so much going on. It's a panic move. Teach your kids in practice to stay off the sidelines in transition. Get to the middle of the floor.
I want our audience at home tested. Somebody on YouTube said we're better than the Fan. So I don't know what's going on, what they're putting the water in Staten Island, but there seems to be some real strange judgment taking place right now.
Well, it depends who's on the Fan right now. What radio personality's on the Fan? See who we're doing better than.
On a Saturday, football season's over. I gotta, but we are probably better than whoever's on the Fan today. Yeah. Well, thanks for the compliment, Scott. We see you.
Is the schmooze still on?
I love the schmooze. You can't talk bad about him. He's not.
No,
You can't talk.
He's not on anymore.
I don't talk bad about
he's
the
not on
schmooze.
anymore.
I will not.
Brother, I will unhook and come over
He's
there.
the best.
That's the only dude that I'm with. You know what I mean? That's the only guy that I put on my team.
Is the Commodore checking in from Florida for these games?
He's checking in from Negril, Jamaica.
Wow.
Lord have mercy. Back to the action on the court. Even better is right. We've got international viewers today.
3-point game.
Lisa Sonitas passes it to the corner. Victoria Walsh with it. Back to Sonitas. Working on the left side of the court. Bounce pass. Now up top. Perimeter passing here. Beautiful shot. Doesn't quite go. Second chance opportunity. No. And looks like we're going to the line.
Ogafa is keeping them active underneath. It's a 3-point game. And like I said, Hill has not even got an offensive flow. They are just grinding to stay in this game.
Their points are coming from the foul line right now, and she's been so active on both sides. So she's got to knock down a couple of these free throws, though. They might have the lead if she hits a couple.
It's been a 1-for-2 day here at Farrell. A lot of 1-for-2s.
I like it. It's a good deal. Second one from the charity stripe just won't go off the back rim too strong. A battle for the boards. Titans come up with it. That's number 34, Claire Keeg, bringing it across the timeline. Back to Ryan Burke. Beautiful cut underneath the hoop, but she doesn't lay it in. Decides to give an extra pass instead, and now a foul's called on that shot attempt.
Does Late make it right?
Late doesn't make it right.
Shoot, I mean, a beautiful cut though, right?
Had it. As you get up, they try to tell you to be a little bit more patient with your whistle. So you let the play develop, and then you make a call at the end of it. So I don't think it's a bad call, but I think she did get hit, but it could have got called a little earlier.
I don't know who the billionaire brain surgeon is on YouTube, but they said we're going to eat good on Staten Island. So people out there tuned in locked feel like Main Street Coffee is only the beginning.
There's plenty of good food here on the island.
Oh, no
That's for sure.
doubt.
No doubt.
Honestly, I almost wish there wasn't, because it's depleting my bank account, right? Everywhere has great food, and you got to support local.
Yep.
8-4 is our ball game. The second shot opportunity. The bank is officially open. Laura Lee Bennett cashes in.
That's a 4-point swing. Missed 2 on the other side, the Koalas, and then the Titans just hit 2 now here.
Well, 9-4 is our game. It's a 5-point deficit for the Koalas. They'll need an answer here in what has been a closely contested, low-scoring game.
Over dribbling.
Oh.
You can't over dribble and go nowhere. You have to move with a purpose. Either you're driving to the basket, or you're driving the pass, or you're driving the shoot. Like, too often that these kids are dribbling up in east-west. East-west meaning sideline to sideline.
Hey. They get it across the timeline. Stutter step in the lane, and the referee's going to say that a travel happened before the shot attempt.
I didn't think that was a travel.
I don't know.
I like the Euro.
I actually agree with the ref. I don't know what. Yo, Rob, did you spike my drink?
You're not going to hear that much of Danny, but the times I've tuned in before I got to broadcast one of these things, Danny was crushing referees the first few times he got.
Crushing.
He's been better lately, though.
Yeah, well, listen.
There are refs that support Nobody Cares Sports, so I think he needs a little bit of this.
Oh, no. I can't start my car no matter what. I know, you know what I mean? It's all good. It's either the parents or the refs. Right. Who do I start a fight with this weekend? I'll take the refs. Back to the action on the court. 9-4 is our score. The refs that I give it to, Rob, you got to know, I only give it to the ones that I know.
I appreciate that.
And Hill staying in the man-to-man and rotating. They got to make a shot here.
Oh, definitely a foul. Too strong, got more arm than ball.
Well, let's see. They're going back to the stripe for 1 and 1, and then the next one will be 2, but they're struggling from the line to start.
Yeah, you got to make free throws. This game should be tied, or Hill should be up with the amount of missed free throw opportunities.
Well, this is number 10 at the line, Lisa Sonitas. In a 1-and-1 situation, she is water with the first. So a huge shout out to Next Level Sports, Fidelis Investors, Sage Wealth Management, Shooting School, Richmond Amateur Sport Association, Inspire Hoops, Blessed Sacrament, Shade Salon, Kiwanis, North Staten Island. The list goes on and on. Thank you to everybody out there who supported this broadcast today. 8 games on the slate, 6 more tomorrow. Couldn't do it without your support.
I see a Spartan that you didn't mention on the screen. I don't know if you're leaving the Sacred Heart Spartans out.
Oh, I thought I did. I said Sacred Heart.
No, you said Blessed Sacrament.
No, I hate it. Thanks, pal.
Friend of the program.
Friend of the program.
All right, Bumpy.
Rob is on me. All right, he had Adderall before he got in the booth. Back to the broadcast. Oh, in and out. Blessed Sacrament had a bucket for sure. It's Hill that comes up with it. This is number 9 making her way down the court. Angie Barano now kicking it to Gianna Petty. who can't convert. Blessed Sacrament comes up with it. 21 seconds to go here
I think she turned
in the first half. I think you're right, Rob.
St. Joseph Hill keeps getting opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. I hope that, at halftime they can settle down and really make the best of these opportunities. Here we go.
There's a three from the corner. It won't go. 12 seconds on the game clock. Titans trying to capitalize with the last possession of the first half. Splitting the defense, making her way into the paint. What a move. It just won't go.
Wow, what a nice move.
What a move from Jenna Faraday, but she couldn't convert. Nevertheless, our score at the end of one full half of play. Blessed Sacrament 9 and St. Joseph Hill 5. Gentlemen, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with second half action in just a second. Danny Chanod, Eliot Wilson,
Nobody
and
cares.
Rob Bates on the call. You said it, mister. Welcome back to the broadcast booth, ladies and gentlemen. Second half of action about to get underway. I was going to kick us to the broadcast, but
we're back to live action,
back to live action right now.
Let's rock and roll.
That's Blessed Sacrament with a 4-point lead and looking to build, and Hill says not up in here.
Let's see if Hill can get some offense going here. Come on, here.
Let's see if the coach has made any changes.
Patty brings it across the timeline, kicks it to the right. The shooter, Angie Verano, comes up short, but St. Joseph Hill gets it back.
There
Just
you
like
go.
that, Gianni Patty, bang! Cuts the deficit right in half, gentlemen. It's a 9-7 game. We're working on the far left side of the court. Beautiful spin around baseline move. Silky smooth. Change her name to Suave.
There's Ryan Burke again. She had got Blessed Sacrament started in the first half, and then she's starting again in the third quarter.
Working our way now right side. This is Lisa Sonitas with it, giving it up to Gianni Patty. Oh. She's starting to feel it.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. I think Blessed Sacrament went to a 2-1-2 to come out of halftime, and the Koalas just knocked down 2 jump shots, so they might be going back to man.
So the Koalas, the Blessed Sacrament was in a 1-3-1, and St. Joseph Hill was in man, and Patty got 2 wide open looks off of that different zone look from Blessed Sacrament. So
5-second violation here. Momentum switched into the Koalas right here.
Like in the first half, they were in that 1-3-1, and they were kind of trapping up extended, and now they're like packing it in a 2-3. And now Patty's wide open again.
That's too easy of a shot.
Yeah.
That's an easy
and there's
shot.
again with another offensive rebound.
There it is. Sophia Agapa lays it in. We're all knotted up at 11 in the third.
And Blessed, I don't know why Blessed Sacrament got out of that 1-3-1 extended, because now, good
It's
rebound.
not going to go. Now Hill's
steal.
going to come up with the steal, pushing the other way. Lisa Sonitas is going to be fouled from behind.
Like I was saying earlier, I don't know why Blessed Sacrament came out of that 1-3-1 extended, because it was forcing the Koalas to turn the ball over.
Right.
He sat now they sit back and they pack it in the 2-3, and now you're giving Hill some opportunities. Agafa.
Another one.
Agafa.
She's out here listening to Khalid mixtapes. Another one.
Look at her smile. What a
just
nice
like
moment.
that, they have their first lead of the game. The Koalas up 13-11. Shot out of a cannon here in the third quarter. Rob, do you know how hard it is to stay fired up for CYO basketball for 8 games straight when you don't have kids?
I can't imagine. You don't even have a pony in the race.
No. I'm actually not sure why I'm like this.
There's no dog in that race.
No, and you got to do this all over again tomorrow.
Oh, no, tomorrow's easy. Today is shock and awe. Tomorrow, they give me a wet blanket. All right, now back up top. Good defense here by Hill. Everybody got their hands up, even away from the ball, blocking the passing lanes.
Still in man-to-man. There it is. They rotate, get off the sideline.
Victoria Walsh brings it across the timeline, trying to create separation with her left hand. The refs letting them play this one out. It's going to be Blessed Sacrament basketball. They're down by 2 points.
Listen to Coach E.
He just spoke about it. They're going east to west, and she got trapped down here on the baseline. There was a trap, and she turned the ball over.
This is why we know what we're talking about. Shout out to Christina Perez, who did a tremendous job on double broadcast today. We miss you in the broadcast booth. We'll have her back again. Back to the action.
Good rotate.
Oh, excellent
Good layup.
pass. A beautiful layup shot nailed underneath the baseline.
But now
Jessica
we're getting some offense going here. All right.
Morich with the bucket. It's
Oh,
13
steal.
all game. Coming down the other end. Ryan with the right hand lays it up and in.
Ryan Burke.
Blessed Sacrament with an answer.
Hey, a little back and forth action now. We started out with what was such a low scoring game. Hold the phone here. We've had back-to-back possessions with baskets. Here is a long 2 on the line.
Look at this Hill crowd. They came fired up today, this Hill crowd.
I mean, they got lays on, pom-poms.
I can't help but notice Coach Burke is like, yo, these girls are making the shots. I'm like, well, you changed the defense, Coach.
Right.
Oh, another beautiful pass into the paint. You don't fix it if it ain't broken, boys. 17-15.
But thank you, because now we got some offense
action, yep.
going. Let's go here. Ooh,
The
Burke.
steal. Here we go. This is what the fans want to see. They want to see offense. Nobody likes defense.
And look at Burke. Look
What a
at
move.
Burke.
Agafa.
Oh, Agafa is just everywhere in the paint.
She's got to give this ball up. She's got to give that ball up.
Get off that
No,
sideline.
she's keeping it
Unless
going.
you go
Oh,
this.
Are you kidding me?
Lay me.
Wow. Talk about give up the ball. She said, E, I got something. Hold that.
Wow. You think she's not having a good time with the illegal number?
Yeah, she said, I'll get off the sideline, Coach E. Right to the basket.
Yeah, she said, give
What a
up the
move.
ball. No, I'm taking it coast to coast, she said.
What a move.
Absolutely amazing. Now down the other end, 17 up. We're all knotted, approaching the 3-minute mark in the third. These games get better and better as the day goes on. The sun has set upon beautiful Oakwood here in Staten Island, New York, but we are still out here under the bright lights of fame.
We love this energy.
CYO basketball, what is it? Keep it locked. You'll find out. It's number 34 with it, Claire Keeg. Perimeter passing now, Jenna Faraday. Excellent entry into the lane, lays it off the glass, and good. 19-17, she gives the Titans the lead once again.
So big floor effect. I praise Coach for playing man-to-man because in the first half they were rotating, and now they've been a little bit late in their help rotations.
Walsh has it now. 2:25 to go, and it's going to be off Agafa's fingertips.
That's got to be a better pass there, right? That's got to be right to her hands.
Yeah, but also, too, she's standing straight up. She's got to be bent, and give her a better target as well.
So a combination of the two.
Right.
All right.
All teachable things in practice.
Well, here we are. It's Ryan Burke with it now. Sending it right side into the corner. The stutter step from Faraday, sending it back up towards Burke. She slips and falls, and a foul is called.
That's good sportsmanship.
Absolutely. Because she didn't mean it, and she went to go pick up and show her that love. Like,
Yep.
we're competing out here. It's all good.
All right, into a double team they go. Now it's the Titans trying to get headway, sending a cross-court pass towards the broadcast booth, and she managed to keep it on this side of the court. How, I don't know. A timeout's going to be called now by Blessed Sacrament, and this is probably a good one to call, Coach, and I'll ask you, Rob, I mean, you're up by 2, your team's starting to throw the ball around a little bit wildly, maybe getting out of their offense, and you want to hold their composure.
It's about being, you want to make sure, with 1:39 left, you're up 2. You want to make sure that, every possession counts, so you want to make sure you get good possessions every single time to close the quarter out and put yourself in a position to extend the lead a little bit. Blessed Sacrament's been up the whole game, and St. Joseph Hill has had to kind of climb back in it. So you want to make sure that these possessions count because you want to help build your team's confidence.
I think Blessed Sacrament made a nice. The Quals came out firing hot out of the second half, but Blessed Sacrament came down. They settled the ball down. There's going to be organized chaos here. Let's just see who makes more plays here going through the stretch.
We love organized chaos.
We sure do.
Absolutely.
If you went to Curtis High School, then you know that it's all about organized chaos.
Son, I was in Farrell for so many times, so many hours in the last few days. You know they have all the doors locked, so which is great for safety, right? Because if you're a lunatic, you can't get into school, like from hallway to hallway, it's locked. So I stood there for 10 minutes, and I said to the dean, so how's the kid cut class? It's like, they don't.
Not
I
here.
was like, oh, things have changed.
Not here.
I remember kicking open exit 5 at Curtis so many times.
Are we all Curtis alums here?
We
I
are.
think
Oh,
so.
wow. What a treat.
What a treat for everybody at home, right? Oh,
Here we go.
Hill comes up, loses it. Blessed
good
Sacrament
call.
with the
That's
seal. Offensive foul
Called that?
call.
Oh, good.
That's a great call. She displaced the defender, and that's a great call.
Wow.
And what you saw was her whole forearm come out. Like, you can use the forearm, but it cannot.
It can't
Right,
extend,
can't extend.
right?
Cannot
Can't
extend.
Okay.
You know it's a good call when the coach doesn't say a word to the ref when she walks down the court.
Like, because in practice, we teach the kids to hold the forearm. If you hold the forearm
Right.
and go,
Right.
it's good.
Just don't extend it.
Right.
Don't displace anybody.
All right, back down the other way now. Hill has it. A 3 ball. Off the
So not only is Coach LaVara teaching man-to-man, she's like encouraging and keeping her girls in the game.
Yeah, more importantly, it's SJ Hill that's got the lead once again, 20-19. This is a team that was losing 7-3 at the end of the first quarter. Totally different basketball game. Off the left rim, no. Hill comes up with it, pushing across the timeline quickly. Mia Shemetta goes hard towards the deck. No call. I don't know. I'm out of breath and I can't speak anymore. I'm asking you guys.
That's a tough one. She definitely got some sort of contact, but the defender could have been legal. I don't know how far back he went.
She came down a little awkward.
Let's just make sure she's okay.
Yeah. I didn't like the way she came down.
Coming down after the play and getting hurt doesn't automatically mean it's a foul.
Right.
And I think some of the kids in high school, especially at the high school level, think if they scream at the basket and just throw themselves to the floor, that we're going to call it.
Right.
And it's not going to work that way.
Like, you know, she went up clean and came down with no contact. So, but it looked like she rolled it.
Well, while we have this player down, I'm sure she's going to be all right. Just going to turn it around now. The Nobody Cares Sports broadcast booth powered by our friends at Main Street Coffee, who in fact didn't deliver food, unbelievably. Rob Bates, Eliot Wilson on the call, along with me, Danny Chanod from Nobody Cares Sports. 27.7 seconds remaining here in the third quarter of this 8th grade girls B championship game. Boys, this player is up on her feet, and the crowd loves it.
This game got fun, huh, guys?
Absolutely. Like, you know, it was really a defensive struggle in that first half. Like, both teams were turning the ball over and playing sound defense, and neither team could really throw the ball in the ocean. Hill missed a bunch of free throws. Blessed Sacrament missed a bunch of layups. But now in the second half, like, they're like, okay, we're ready to play now. You know, and
Credit to these girls going into halftime. It's only a 3-minute halftime, so it's not a long halftime for them to think about things and make adjustments. And they came out hot, both teams.
Let's see what coach got here. We got an opposite stack. Okay.
Now sending it underneath her own basketball hoop. Up top, the pump fake. Driving now towards the paint, losing it on a shot attempt.
She is. Yep.
Yes,
And, you know, she's just going to be there to clean it up all day. Sophia Agalfa is making a name for herself, and at this point, might as well just be a living legend.
I think you need to put that layup on the highlight.
Yeah, I was going to say, that layup that she went coast to coast has to be on the highlight reel, Dan.
I don't know, man.
She's got a soft touch from the line.
She didn't listen to E at all.
Oh, that's the number 3 highlight reel.
That was phenomenal.
That might be the number 1
and look,
highlight reel.
Here's the confidence. Here's the confidence I was talking about.
Shout out to Doug Elwell. Great job today on the games with Ray Palma. He says Rob Bates is the king of CYO Championships.
I didn't want to bring that up because Doug was on earlier, and he went on to have a tremendous career.
Agalfa with her own rebound. And Coach LaVara calls a timeout.
But Sacred Heart did win 5 straight championships when I was playing against Doug at St. Clair.
Shots fired. Back to the action.
Boom, boom, boom.
Wow.
I had that 8th grade class was.
People don't forget.
That St. Sylvester's team was Sharon King, Moses Day, Ramsey Hill, and DC Nisbet.
Yep.
That was some team. Those players in Dougie Elwell, Kyle McElhonney.
Hold up. With Andre Smith on the bench.
Right. Oh, yes. Pumpkin, right? Pumpkin, yeah.
So you played on the most stacked Little League team of all time?
We played against them. They were St. Sylvester's. And,
by the way, I have a vivid memory. I have a very vivid memory of that game. Tommy Downing.
45-44.
Put on one of the greatest shows I've ever seen in a CYO 8th grade game.
If you ask a lot of people on the island, Tommy Downing in 8th grade was the best player going into high school.
Absolutely.
And then obviously Kyle McElhonney took over, and Steve Rossiter and Doug Elwell took over. But at that age, Tommy Downing took over that game.
Tommy Downing was absolutely phenomenal in the 8th grade. Shout out to Tommy. His brother's about to ref the championship game today.
It's just awesome that you guys are talking about how they played in 8th grade, and it means something. You're not drunk at a bar. This is amazing.
20 years ago.
Shot left side isn't any good. It's Blessed Sacrament bringing it across the timeline. They're down by 2, stripped near half court.
Good defense.
And the Titans are going to hold on to it.
5
5
seconds.
on the clock. They got to get rid of it and quick. And the ref blows a whistle. This looks like a foul called in the wee seconds of the third quarter, no less.
And Blessed Sacrament, Burke started off the quarter with a couple of points, and she's kind of disappeared. I just saw her. I'm like, oh, she's still out there. Like, I didn't know she was on the court.
2.2 seconds. They get it in, and this will do it for the third quarter. Just holding the ball is what they do. Blessed Sacrament trails by 2 to St. Joseph Hill, who was trailing the whole game, boys, and it's the Koalas who go into the fourth quarter with a 2-point lead. Who saw that coming? Not me. I know nothing about local sports. How about you guys?
Well,
Yeah, I think they made tons of adjustments, and they got their confidence back. I mean, Hill just felt more confident coming out of the break. They hit those 2 shots when they changed the defense. I'm still not sure why they came out in that defense.
I think that was the biggest adjustment, because what happened was it got Hill into a flow, and then they went on a run, and now they're up by 2.
And this play, though, by Sophia Agafe, I mean, ever since you told her to give up the ball on the break, I think she heard you.
I think she heard both of us.
I think she heard you.
We both said it. You said don't go to the sideline. I said give it up.
You said it as she dribbled the ball across, and you were like, yo, give it up. And she just looked at you.
She wasn't having
you know
it.
What?
She was not having it.
Yeah, one moment.
But she's been
a difference maker.
Right.
Not just that play is what I'm saying.
Right.
She's been everywhere, defensively and offensively, a body and a paint that you can account for in practice, but until you go up against her in real life,
and the thing that doesn't
it's a problem.
And the thing that doesn't get talked about is how many times that drivers are coming down the lane and she's stepping up with her hands up in guarding position and not picking up fouls.
Right, it's a distraction for them. She's on the bench right now to start the fourth, but she will not be there long.
Angie Verano inbounds it. And we are underway here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by the Titans right away, going coast to coast, laying it up, and in tie game.
Flattery.
We're knotted up at 21. Blackjack. Sending it right side. The 3 from the wing is no good. Titans trying to build on fourth quarter momentum. Bringing it quickly across the timeline. Jenna Faherty. Now left side. Claire Keeg under the hoop. She had a chance to shoot it. Did not. Now gets second chance opportunity. Last touch by the Koalas. Titans will maintain possession. Inbounding underneath their own basket. It is received up top by Claire Keeg. Now given to Ryan Burke.
Nice
And it's a beautiful move.
Burke decided to come back to the party.
Got to get Sophia back in the game.
Everybody was having such a good time. She figured, why not me?
If you look over, you could actually see Sophia
She's
actually
looking
telling
at
the coach that I need to be back in the game.
She's looking at
Love
the coach.
it.
She's looking at her like, hello.
And she's not in foul trouble here, so
No.
I'm not quite sure.
Victoria Walsh now gives it off to Olivia LaDuca. And a travel is actually called. Bates, you're on fire.
And you know what? Also, too, Patty hasn't touched the ball for them as well. Like,
Not since early on. She had a hot hand in the second quarter.
Do you see at the younger grades the quick, they trying to go before they dribble the ball? That's
Yes.
why a lot of those walks are coming.
I think honestly, I hate to blame them, but the NBA has made these kids believe that
They can just walk all over.
They can just walk all over
Yeah.
the place. And even at the JV level on high school, the travel call has been the number one call all year long. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that. Even at the varsity level, it's a very popular call, but we have to ref what the rule is.
Right.
Sonitas just ran into a brick wall. There was 2 Titan defenders there to impede her path. She was fouled. And you're right, Ron Bates. A big shout out to Sacred Heart and everything that they do. No, because I'll be honest with you, Sacred Heart was like, we only want to be on a couple of games. And I was like, no, you're going to be a full-day sponsor.
I love it.
I was like, I'm just going to put you up there for the full day. I don't want to hear it. I'll throw them up tomorrow for nothing. I don't care. These are great people in the community.
So my question in the championship game is, how long is she going to keep Agafa on the bench?
I don't know what's going on here, Ray. I don't know why she's on the bench.
Like, I almost want to yell across the screen, across the court to put her back in the game. But then I sound like one of those angry parents.
Yeah, you don't want to get teed up in the broadcast booth. Here's a beautiful stutter step from the right side. Great defense from Hill.
Pushing the back.
That's Victoria Walsh making her presence known on defense. She gets pushed in the back after the fact.
But Agafa's got to get back in this game. As the clock is ticking, it's 5:44. Like,
Is she hurt? Did she go down?
I don't think she went down. But I also don't think this is a time to make sure that everybody get in the game.
Not the last game of the season. Not the last game of the season before high school.
Not the chip. Like, this is the chip.
I have a lot of questions, and I was told not to have questions, so I'm just going to go back to doing the broadcast.
Quick, girls, quick.
Don't be afraid to walk quick. Thank you, ladies. The parade of teenage girls that blocked our view nonstop.
There we go. There we go.
She's coming up. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, Coach.
It's good to see our favorite player, Sophia Agafe, making her way back into the game, checking in for Angie Verano.
And she's going the distance.
She's going for speed.
She's going the distance.
If she comes back out of the game, then there's something wrong.
Right.
Oh, so I can't talk about the rest, but you could say something wrong with the coach?
No, just something wrong with maybe.
All right, I got it. I know where we are.
Impact. Look at that.
Back to the action on the court. It's Hill who brings it across the timeline. Slow down is right. Olivia LaDuca with it, handing it off to Isabella Fascetto. Here's a three from downtown. LaDuca can't convert. And we see bodies on the floor yet again. No surprise here.
That's the theme in this game, bodies on the floor.
Let the bodies hit
If
the
you're
floor.
just joining us, this is the
floor.
8th grade Girls B Championship live from Farrell High School.
Oh, there it is. Boom. Get off me.
Agafe has the ball taken away from her in what was surely a double, if not a triple team. Almost got away with a walk there. Blessed Sacrament keeps it in bounds. Now they find an open Titan on the baseline.
Rebound.
Shot won't go. And it's number 19, Olivia LaDuca, bringing it across the timeline. Sending it to her left, and it's stolen by the Titans. A careless pass there at half court. Great chase down defense here exhibited from the Koalas, though, to not give up on the play.
That's the second or third pass they've thrown. That's not being a crisp, hard pass with 4 minutes left in the game. That ball has to be quick. It has to be automatic, and it can't be thrown where they can get a steal. They're lucky that they.
I just think they're in such a rush. Like, you don't need to be in a rush.
Right.
You're down one. You're down 2 points.
That's it. One possession. Just set it up, relax, and get a good shot.
Well, it's 23-21 as we approach the 4-minute mark here in the fourth quarter.
Patty.
Oh, beautiful turnaround goes with the right hand.
This is you missed it wide open.
This might come down to whoever has the possession last. There she is.
There's a jump ball with Agafe.
I said that in the last game. Like, that was just quick. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think it should be like a 3-second count.
It's not a bad call, but there are some quick ones where you kind of, as a ref, wish you had it back.
Right.
And you could say maybe she would have ripped it out of there quicker.
Like, but it's got to be like 1 or 2 seconds, right? You say 1 second?
Oh, Agafe with great defense, and they're going to call a foul. I don't know who it's going to go against. It's possible that it's going against Gianna Petty, but it's also possible it goes against Agafe.
That's only her first foul?
Yeah. That's what I said. Like, she's been doing an amazing job stepping up and not fouling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's coming in guarding position, hands up. You know, not bringing the hands down.
Her
like
presence,
some of the
just the presence. They don't want to go in there when she's in the paint.
Right.
So
Second one is in and out.
Wow.
Very unlucky roll that time.
Charge to number 21, Liberia. First, second, team 6.
standing room only here at Farrell.
This next game is gonna be crazy, I guess. Because I see all the St.
Teresa's and St. Clair's, yup.
North
great
South.
teams.
Dribbling into no man's land.
That'll get you into trouble every time. Lowering a shoulder, going across the
that was a block.
timeline, lays it right up. Ref says, hold on, I told you to stop playing basketball some
That was a
time ago.
block there.
Yeah.
Could have got it earlier. The girl continued, but you're right. I think it should have been up at half court. Petey's a veteran, though. I know.
Just because it impeded it.
Right.
It
Stopped her. It stopped her from her pace. She was on a good line.
Right.
And she came over. She didn't beat it to the spot like we teach.
Well, it's a 1-and-1 opportunity from the free throw line.
We're 1-and-1 both ways the rest of the way.
It's off the mark. It's rebounded, though, by the Titans. Second chance opportunity from Juliana Tiberia doesn't go. Hill brings it across the timeline. Olivia LaDuca with it. The kick out. The three ball doesn't fall from Fuchetto.
That looked good from here.
Yeah.
Good rotation off the fingertips. It looked like cash money. It just wouldn't drop. Now back down the other end.
That one was good. That one was good.
Gentlemen, we're knotted up at 23. It's been this way for 2 straight minutes, so we're getting into scary hour.
Like if she runs into her, like she beat her.
That's a charge, yeah. If she runs her over right there, it's a charge. That time she beat her. The first time she didn't.
Right.
Charge number 19, Olivia LaDuca. Her second team lead.
The worst 2 words for a referee, though, is overtime. That's for sure.
Free basketball.
Did I hear free basketball echoed in my head? I was like, somebody can hear my nightmares saying about what's happening.
Free basketball.
The announcers always make a big deal about free basketball. I tell you one thing.
Because it pisses the refs
Right,
off.
the referees want no part of free basketball.
No way.
Not at this level, not what they're getting paid.
Right.
Well, 24-23. We go 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and that's a big turnover.
Got him.
Definitely got her on the travel there. That's number 13, who couldn't control her footwork, Gianna Petty.
And she's been playing very well today, so, tough mistake at a tough time in the game. Still a 1-point game. And Hill is playing man-to-man. The whole game is switching on screens.
Oh. Left side. Oh, Agave. Great defense. I don't know. You know what? I'm saying
I'm being biased.
Word.
I'm being biased.
I've been texting with Dave Fernandez. I've been talking to a lot of the refs
that's
all
not fair.
day.
That's not fair that you texted my boss.
I'm going to say this right now. I'm in trouble with Dave because I disagree with that call. Agape had her hand straight up in the air towards the basket. She didn't jump.
That was a tough one.
Yeah.
And underneath the basket, she couldn't really go anywhere as the offensive
That's my
player.
last one. I'm buying the refs all dinner after this. That's my last one.
See, word to Rashid.
The free dinner behind us, you behind us?
Word to Rashid.
You know all my secrets,
Main
Rob.
Street dinner, you gonna give us?
I was going to give you warm Main Street coffee quesadillas. And you were going to love it.
Yep.
The bank is open.
Here we go. 2-point game,
Here we go. Let's see if Hill can get something going here.
25-23. Hill desperately needs a basket here. 2:20 remaining
wide
in the
open.
fourth.
She's wide open.
Agape
Oh,
is
you go
wide
back to the
open
right.
and
She's
calling
calling
for
for
it.
it. She wants it.
Give it to the girl in the paint, will you? The coach is asking him to work it around the perimeter on the other side. What is happening? Stop the madness. Agape goes for the rebound. Wisely lets it go because it would have been an over-the-back call.
Right, yeah, she pushed her in the back there, displaced it, but she was smart enough to bring her hands back out.
That's what I mean.
So,
Like she's got some basketball IQ here.
They got to get her the ball, though, E, right? They got to get her a touch.
Crazy. She creates
move.
separation.
Nice move.
Or make a layup.
Agape created that separation. We have a tie game. 1:50 to go.
Hill's still playing man-to-man. I love it.
Oh, Agape gets ball.
Who's that foul
and
on?
maybe
That's
some
not-
fingertips.
That's not on her.
You
I don't think that's
so?
on her.
And now we have the referee giving it to the head coach of St. Joseph Hill.
This is a teaching moment for the referee as well, because she's letting her emotions
I'm
get the best.
gonna tell you as a ref, that's a tough spot when they're young, but you can't do it now with 1:45 in the fourth. If you want to talk to the coach and have a conversation, have it with her on the sideline, maybe after a timeout or the quarter. No one should be embarrassing each other.
Right.
And
it can't be an emotion. It can't be emotional.
Right. You got to leave the emotion. It's hard to do, though. It's hard to leave the emotion out of it, but sometimes you have to take a step back and say, hey, this is a big game for everyone.
It's not thinking about your player of the game.
I mean, even if she loses.
I think even if she loses, we bring her on. Is that where we're at? And from Blessed Sacrament.
But we got to get her on. Yeah. Number 9.
That's the one we're going with?
Yep.
All right. We've got our player of the game, win or lose. 26-25, Blessed Sacrament with the lead. 1:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Wide open in the paint is Agafe. They don't look her way. The ball could possibly be stolen here. Instead, it's maintained in the corner by Jenna Faherty.
There's no rush here. No rush.
A three from downtown is off the mark from Ryan Burke. That could have been the nail in the coffin.
Right, but
instead it leaves the door wide open for St. Joseph Hill.
I don't hate that shot, but
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
I don't like it either, though.
She's the best player on Blessed Sacrament, but I don't love it when there's no shot clock.
And here we are now. Stonidas with it.
Yeah.
Now coming it up inside. This is a traveling violation going against
That's definitely
Patty.
a walk. I don't know what else she has to do to ask for the ball. Sophia's wide open in the paint.
26-25 is our score. Beautiful pass. Excellent foul to stop this Titan from scoring. That was a hard foul from Gianna Patty, and one that I agree with. It's going to send Claire Keeg to the line to shoot 2 here, and a chance to make this a 3-point lead as we have exactly 53 seconds to go.
And what is mind-boggling and frustrating for me watching Hill is they keep dribbling to the left-hand side of the ball, of the floor, and passing it there, and then going back and forth on the left side, and no one's reversing the ball, no one's looking opposite, and Sophia's been open. And even a girl on the wing has been open.
She was wide open.
Wide open.
We're talking about wide open. Even if you want to bring everyone to that side, you got to look over the top at some point. But
you're staring down one side of the floor.
Right. And you let Blessed Sacrament go over there and trap.
Right.
That's a 3-point game right now, 28-25. Hill brings it across the timeline. They send it over right side, right elbow. We have a whistle called by the referee on the far side of the court.
I think there's a timeout. I think there's a score change. Did she hit both those foul shots, E?
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah. It should be 29-25, I believe, but we'll see what they do. Timeout by Hill. She's got to sell down. She has to they got to get a nice play here and try to get her the ball and get a layup.
So no matter what, we got our... I'm good with that.
I guess we can bring them up.
All right, let's see what we're running here, Hill.
All right, Hill's down by 3, 28-25, 44.2 to go. Receiving the inbound pass, throwing up a wild shot, goes over the top of the backboard. We're going the other way.
It's an incredibly tough shot. You're going up against 3-4 defenders, and you don't even give her a chance to get an offensive rebound there.
Blessed Sacrament gets it across the timeline. They have the ball poked away. Hill goes to come up with it, and they're going to say out of bounds. Who has possession? It's going to stay with the Titans. 32 seconds to go here, fourth quarter. Titans with a 3-point lead. They get it in. Far left corner, back up top.
Trap or foul here.
They can't let them dribble out this clock. They have to trap or foul. Go for the basketball. 20 seconds on the clock. Going for the steal. They just missed it.
They got a foul.
Now bringing it into the corner. Cross-court pass. 12 seconds on the clock. Have to foul. Last touch is by St. Joseph Hill. Titans retain possession.
Listen, the coach is screaming at their kids to foul, and it just did. I understand. You know, she's screaming at them to give one, give one, give one. She's been screaming for the last 15 seconds to give one, give one, give one. And
You know what it is too? This environment, you can't hear
loud.
it, and you're not used to it.
Right.
As you look around, though, I see every single parish represented here tonight, and it's awesome for the community to see everyone coming out here.
You know, they're out here. It's loud in here. There's a lot going on. You know, I get it.
The DJ's killing it too on these timeouts.
Yeah.
They should have this in every venue.
He's crushing it. We got to get his information because
Yeah.
I've been vibing with the DJ all day. That's a fact. All right, St. Joseph Hill comes out of their timeout huddle and sprints out onto the court. I always love that energy. You don't walk out, you sprint out of the huddle. So they're ready to play defense. They've got a plan.
They got to get a steal here.
Titans up by 3, inbounding underneath their own hoop. They break, looking for an open Titan. It's tipped, and Agape tips it out to an open. Koala going down. They need a 3 with 3 seconds to go. Has to fire a 3 in the corner. His foot's on the line. What's on the line?
It would have been a 2 anyway, but what a turn of
Blessed
events.
Sacrament Titans hold on to defeat St. Joseph Hill in a barn burner. It was a great game all the way down the stretch from both teams. Both teams fought hard all the way. I mean, I am thoroughly impressed. I don't know about you. One of the best games we've had on the docket all day.
Come to talk. Come on. You're the MVP of the game.
Just wait right here 1 second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, joining us in the broadcast booth right now is our player of the game from the Blessed Sacrament Titans. This is Ryan Burke. You just put your mouth as close to that microphone as you can. Joining us is Ryan Burke. She's our player of the game from Blessed Sacrament. How are you, Ryan? How you feeling after this championship victory? Good. E, what do you got for her?
Hey, Ryan, you played an excellent game from start to finish. What was one of your keys to victory today? That you went over in practice.
We did a lot of backdoor cuts.
A lot of backdoor cuts, and you know what? We saw a lot of backdoor cuts.
It happened a lot.
Yeah.
Great job today.
We don't want to take you too much away from your team. We want you to go out there and celebrate. You did a great job today. Congratulations.
Great job.
That's our player of the game in this 8th grade B championship. Number 9, Ryan Burke. Joining us now in the broadcast booth, we've got one more special guest for you. She was a dominant force all game. Sophia Agape. Is that how you say it?
No, it's actually Ogofa.
All game. I'm so sorry. Agofa. Listen,
That's another $70.
You didn't. Here's a fruit basket to your family. We know that you guys didn't come out on top, but Hill played such a great game today, and we just want to say, you have the highlight of this whole day.
Thank you.
You brought the ball across half court. Coach E said, "Give it up." Pass the ball. You kept it. You took it coast to coast. What were you thinking on that play when you took it all the way?
Well, I know my teammates are always like, pass me the ball, give me this, give me that, but I know I could do it, and I know I have that power. So.
Well, you got a fan favorite right now. You won this broadcast booth over. We're big supporters of you.
Thank you.
I must say that I've been coaching this game a long time on this island, and I am very impressed by you, young lady. And you continue to work hard, you continue to grind, and you have a very good future in basketball on Staten Island. You keep up the great work.
We're going to let you get that. Looks like you've won something.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Get out there with your team, and better luck next year. Second place, you did an amazing job.
Thank you.
Good job.
Sophia Agafa? We messed that one up bad.
No, we weren't that bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Listen, a big shout out to everybody that tuned in for this Titans versus Koalas game. We've got one more matchup left. 8th game on the docket. It's the 8th grade girls A championship between St. Clair Crusaders and the St. Teresa Falcons coming up next on Nobody Cares Sports. Rob Bates, Eliot Wilson, great job on the call. Back after this.